This one's real. It's time for another edition of Conspiracy Theories. Tonight, let's go to Texas. 6 cows in 3 different counties were found dead last week with body parts missing, no signs of blood loss. Even the grass around them appeared totally undisturbed. Now, some are suggesting it was the work of aliens. Similar stories have been reported for decades. The first was in 1975. So why do so many aliens have beef with cows? Joining me now to discuss, UFO Seekers lead investigator, Tim Doyle. Welcome to the show, Tim.
Thanks so much, Kennedy.
So you got to give me some answers here. This is so baffling. We are told that there were surgical cuts, that their lips and bottoms and genitals were removed. I read reports of hearts and livers that resembled peanut butter. What gives?
Well, I don't know about the peanut butter, but there was a regional Emmy award-winning mainstream media journalist named Linda Moulton Howe who investigated this phenomenon in 1979, and she was from Colorado, and it was there where she met a sheriff named Tex Graves. And Tex Graves went on the record with her, unfortunately privately, saying that this phenomenon was undoubtedly caused by some type of creatures from outer space. Now, also, in New Mexico, there was a New Mexico police officer, a state police officer named Gabe Valdez. And Mr. Valdez investigated 90 cattle mutilations and 6 horse mutilations. And in one of those incidents in 1976, Mr. Valdez documented some type of triangular object which landed on the ground near one of these cows, and some type of small tripod objects coming out of this craft ranging from 28 inches to 4 inches, leaving triangular tracks in the ground. And these tripods, these small tripods, followed this cow for 600 feet, leaving tracks on the ground before this cow suddenly fell to the ground. So it's because of stories like that with local police officers, including in Texas and Levelland, outside of Lubbock, Texas in 1957. There was a sheriff, Sheriff Weir, and a Texas Tech student who observed a 200-foot oval-shaped object which shut down the Texas Tech student's car. And not to mention, there's also been a UFO sighting where individuals sued the U.S. government because one of these UFO-type objects was being escorted by military aircraft and actually caused injuries, physical injuries to people on the ground.
So get back to the Texas cows that we just saw. What's going on with them? Why do we think those were alien involvements?
Well, I think that's because of the Roswell incident. Many people maybe don't know that the Roswell parts, if you want to say there was alien spaceship parts or alien bodies and autopsies, that those things were actually done in Fort Worth, Texas, where General Ramey, the famous general who took a picture with Major Marcel, the famous picture of the Roswell parts, that was taken in Fort Worth, Texas, just north of this site. And not to mention, in the Gabe Valdez cases, which spurred the Dulce Base underground alien base theory, there was a rancher named Manuel Gomez. Manuel Gomez had exactly 6 cattle who were mutilated in the same way, and his family lived in fear.
All right, so do you think that these cows that were just killed are aliens because the surgical cuts to their face and bottoms?
What I do know is that local wildlife expert Brian Morris, who operates AAAC Wildlife Removal in Madisonville there, also does not believe this was caused by natural predators. The surgical precision of these cuts, which includes the hide removed around one side of the mouth in the cattle, could not be caused by some type of wild animals who attack at random.
Yeah, and there's little chew marks. No, these are perfectly precise incisions where parts of the face are removed. Maybe it's Satanists, maybe it's aliens, maybe they're the same thing. We don't know. We're left with so many more questions. Tim, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
No problem. Take care.
Thank you.